Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Our goal today is to make a quick video.
Yes. That's on me.
We've already used up time talking about it, so.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, we're making, we decided since our Instant Pot was so fun and it came with a cake feature, meaning you could make your desserts in it, we decided we would make brownies in the Instant Pot. But a funny thing happened when we went to find a recipe.
Yeah, this says a lot about how inflection, at least in English, makes a big difference, because our intention is to make Instant Pot brownies, but it looks like we're going to make
Instant Pot brownies.
But
Totally
we're not.
different.
But yeah, anyway,
That's
whatever. So it's 0 degrees here in St. Paul.
Very cold.
One of us gets very cold and one of us doesn't. And that's
pretty much it.
pretty much it.
So unfortunately, I was reading about like making desserts in the Instant Pot, and they say, you know, on a sweltering day and you still want a fancy dessert, go ahead and make it in the Instant Pot because then it won't heat up your house. And I'm thinking to myself, we should be running the oven at like 500 degrees. It's so cold. I'm the one who gets cold. Anyway, anything you want to say about this recipe or this experience?
Well, we were supposed to get a 6-inch round cake pan. We instead got 2 small loaf pans, and they don't exactly fit in the Instant Pot. And if we were to keep the top of the Instant Pot unsecured, we would essentially be making a bomb in the kitchen. So what we're going to do is we're going to stack them in their little loaf pans, and we'll see if that works.
Fingers crossed.
But baking in an Instant Pot or in a pressure cooker, to me that just seems counterintuitive, and so we're going to give it a try.
We're going to give it a shot. We'll check back in you once we get the ingredients going, and we'll talk about how this is going.
How about this? We're going to take this 1/2 cup of softened butter. And then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar.
That's a cup of sugar.
It's a cup of sugar. Thank God you're here. And we're going to beat them until they're light and fluffy. So, wish me well. To me, light and fluffy seems very subjective. So if I were to talk about this, it looks more like it was kind of lumpy and sodden. But I've been doing this for a while, at least this time, and it doesn't seem to be changing. And so we're gonna use that.
2 eggs, 1 at a time. Ooh. Chefs throw things. It's at a moment like this that I ask myself, gosh, wouldn't it be great if our friend Lori Miller had given us spatulas that we could use to, oh my goodness. She did. Now, not that we're all about the grift, but this bowl came from our friend Luvian, my cousin. This hand mixer, we reason came from possibly Melinda Hughes, and these aprons came from Mary Beth Wadding. These measuring cups came from Jim.
Those are from Melinda.
Melinda, also from Melinda. I'm gonna just keep mixing here. And now I need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and I don't know if I'm gonna run out or not.
Do you want to talk about the palak paneer experience?
Oh yeah, so we were just being innocent and thinking that a microwave dinner would, do well in the microwave. So we got some palak paneer. I won't name the company, Amy's. And we did what it said, pierced the film, did all the stuff, came out. About 20 seconds after we set it down on the counter, it exploded. And there was spinach everywhere, including possibly all over our extracts. So if you see something that looks like it's covered in spinach, thanks, Amy's.
What we're going to do now is we're going to add the dry ingredients to this separate bowl. Thank you, Kelly Raftery. How nice. I also really want to thank Janet Sabo, who sent us these Harry and David pears for Christmas. Amazing. And I can't help but think that we could dip the pears in the batter, risking salmonella, that's true, and use that almost like a dip. So Janet, thank you so much. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add all the dry ingredients, and we're gonna start with, oh my gosh, this whole measuring thing, with 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Here we go. Melinda, thank you for the dry ingredient measurement thing and for the whisk. And then we're gonna add a half cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. God, that stuff is invasive. Then we're gonna add a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And, quite conveniently, a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using my left hand, which is completely worthless. All right, and then I'm going to whisk it all together again. Min, thank you very much. Look at that. By the way, Kelly, this is a nice color blue. We're still trying to figure out what color to paint the breakfast nook. We have 3 different blues on the wall. None of them suffice or satisfy.
I'm shooting you artistically through this fern. Where did the fern come from?
I wanted to say that the fern, of course, came from my lovely niece, Suzanne, and her husband, Paul. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Paul. No, I'm not a geographer or a geologist. I didn't do that well in earth sciences in school. But this seems to me like silt after a long drought. So when I turn on the mixer on low, let's hope I don't create a silt or a cocoa powder tornado. Ready?
So, I have prepared these 2 little mini loaf pans, a little bit of Pam, a little bit of parchment paper in the bottom. We're gonna take these chocolate chips. Oh, it says use semi-sweet, but we like dark chocolate better. I'm going to fold them into this batter. Now, the interesting thing about the batter is it is a little bit drier than you might expect, but everyone says that's what you want when you're making instant pot brownies. What? Instant pot brownies. Because they will retain more moisture when you do them in the pressure cooker. I don't know. It sounds like fake science to me. We'll find out. All right, I'm going to finish folding these. I'm going to put them into these 2 pans, and then we're going to put them in the Instant Pot. Now, I put a 1.5 cups of water in there, and that will generate the steam, which will create the pressure. We'll show it to you before we seal it up. We have put the mixture in these cute little loaf pans. That's what it'll look like. We're going to entomb them in some Reynolds wrap here, some foil, and they're going to go into the Instant Pot over here, and we're going to stack them crossways. And there's water in there, 1.5 cups of water, and we're going to put them in. We're going to set the machine, and then we're going to walk away, because this is America.
Now, as Dennis said, we're going to put these little loaf pans in the Instant Pot, the pressure cooker. We have covered them with aluminum foil, or as you might say, Stephen Brooks in Australia, aluminium foil. And Dennis here has made an aluminum or an aluminium sling with which we can remove them once they're done. So the water's in. I'm going to do them like this. That sound
Perfect.
okay?
That's exactly right.
And we'll put the top on.
Nope, keep going to the right, right, whole 90 degrees. We should plug it in first.
Yes, we should. All right. Is it secure?
Now you have to lock it. Now you lock the lid, and it says ready.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna say push the cake button. Let's see what happens. do the cake button off to the lower right. And 35 minutes, so dial that up to 35. And now you'll see that it's set to 35 minutes and the pressure is set to high. Hit the keep warm button to turn that off.
Where's this keep warm button?
To the right. Mm-hmm. Now that's off, and then you just push start.
Right here?
Nope, start is the little green word. Start is very hard to see here. It's right there.
Well, how would anyone see that?
I know.
You can tell who's the brains of this operation and who is merely just trying to keep up.
The machines. The machines are the brains.
I wouldn't go that far. So while the pressure cooking is pressurizing, let's take a quick look at our new living room. We thought we'd just show you what's going on here. So if you look over here, we have the South Asian painting print of the elephants and the people riding them, and I hope they're being somewhat humane. We have the new lamp over there by the door, and on the lamp stand, which used to be the CD holder, are two Pakistani hats, a figurine of Abraham Lincoln, and also a little Buddha icon. Over here is the Masami Teroka Whitney Museum print that Sarah Trotta gave me in 1980 and has gone with me everywhere since then because I love it. Dennis picked this up. Oh wait, look, it's Eisenhower.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, and we have an Indian and we have a Pakistani pillowcase. How about that? You're doing well. Dennis picked this out. Very nice. There's Omelette on his back, which is incredible, by the heating grate since it is 0 degrees here. But we have the Bhagavad Gita, courtesy of John Joannou. Thank you, John, very much. We have our Chinese print. This is why people have trouble on those. We always make fun of people on those, like House Hunters International or the real estate shows. And we say, God, they say some stupid things. Well, what do you say? What do you say? However, Dennis put these flowers up here. That's very nice. Over here we have the two packing label prints from my wonderful cousins, Ellen McEldowney and Sue Thompson. This is my hometown, and I love it. And then this is what we call the IKEA chair, even though it's not from IKEA. But Omelette has chosen it as his own, and he is upholstering it with his fur. But we do have the Pakistani pillowcase and the Pakistani throw. So that's pretty neat. And then we have the snow outside.
Jim, here we are in the kitchen. What's
Hi.
happening?
Oh, we're gonna do a taste test.
Oh my gosh.
Of our chocolate brownie cake.
Look how it came out.
I encourage you. Continue. Just more so.
This is Josh. Hi, Josh.
How you doing?
Dorian's over there. Hi. Kay's over there. Hello. Maureen's over here.
Hi.
Hi, and I'm over here. What? Okay. All right.
Let's give people napkins. We're not.
All right.
We're not beat. Welcome to the cast of Spiked. Everybody who is here is in our Christmas show Spiked. So please look for the tickets on sale probably in October. But we're gonna have them taste this pressure cooker brownie experience.
The instant pot brownie?
Yeah, we made this in an instant pot.
Hot brownie.
Yeah, well, that was the
Instant?
Yeah, hot brownies. So, Josh, would you mind tasting it and then telling us exactly what you feel about it?
First impression, it's got some heft to
Oh,
it.
okay, good.
And the light absorbs into it. It's quite dark.
All right.
It's good. It's not unlike fudge.
Oh, okay. It's supposed to be fudgy. That's good. All right, terrific.
Thank you, Josh.
All right, Maureen.
Yeah, again, it certainly presents like perhaps the inside of a truffle.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
The mouthfeel is reminiscent of that as well.
I'm still chewing. Still chewing.
Yeah, moist and very chocolatey. Very chocolatey.
Oh, all right.
It's an intense experience.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Intense. I'm very excited.
So far, no one said good, Jim.
Yeah, not yet.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's dense. Feels dense. Maybe claggy. I'm not sure if it's dense and claggy. Smells good. Smells like a brownie. So that's a good start. Oh yeah.
No.
This is how I like a brownie.
Nice.
It is, yeah, like fudgy. It is fudge-like. It is good. I'm a fan. I could probably not eat this whole piece though.
Can I say this? You tasted our wet bread. How does it compare to the wet bread?
I'm gonna say superior to the wet bread in almost every aspect.
Great.
All right, super.
Now, obviously, I have a vested interest in this being good. So let's see how it goes.
Why is he eating with his front teeth?
I'm like a rabbit.
Swishing it around like wine.
Can I borrow your phrase, the mouthfeel?
Yes, yeah, there is a distinct.
Yeah. The mouthfeel is encompassing.
Wow.
Yeah. Mine tastes good. It made my teeth pop. Wow.
Wow.
Is there sour cream in this?
No.
Okay.
There's no secret ingredient.
Very rich.
It's rich. I just got
Yeah.
a little tang.
Rich is
I
what
wondered
I
if it
think
was
Yeah,
maybe sour
yeah, that's
cream.
better.
No.
There's no dairy in it.
Thick.
There's butter.
I think thick.
Butter.
Butter.
Thick
Okay. Okay.
All right, Dorian, shall we?
Right, so I got the
Oh,
end piece.
Oh,
so
okay,
my
right.
I think the texture of the outside of mine is probably a little. I have a little more of that crust feel.
Nice, great.
And it smells
the
does smell
mouthfeel.
great.
I can smell it. They do smell good. How come everyone nods when?
Because we're thinking.
Well, yes, very chocolatey with a little bitter bat bite, which is bitter, like a dark chocolate bitter,
Yeah.
which is nice. Yes, very good. I like it.
Wow. Okay, Jim's gonna spin the camera around. All right. Yeah, heavy. Dense.
Got a heft to it.
Gotta have to. I like that one. Oh, perfect. See, I like a brownie like this.
How long did it take?
35 minutes and then 10 minutes of natural pressure release.
And then you get to open up the valve.
Is it a little dry?
No,
I don't think it's dry at all.
Really?
Is it
I got
natural
right off.
pressure release or
I would say
you had to
there's
do the
a-
pressure release?
It's both.
Dryness
you
to
leave
it
it for
or a
about 10 minutes,
thickness
but do
to
it
it.
naturally, and then you.
Did it make a noise when the pressure released? Like,
Mm-hmm.
sweet.
It's very
That's
exciting.
good.
I feel like it's dry and moist at the same time.
Wow.
that's
Yeah, dry and moist.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
those who like
tasty,
that word
and
moist.
it's a fudgy brownie.
I'm gonna
I
eat
would
the whole
describe-
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would describe it as a fudgy brownie.
Fudgy.
You definitely made something.
Wow.
Like my shirt?
I do.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. So, Jim, do you want to wrap us up here? And
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you to our cast from Spiked for
Thank you,
doing
guys.
this. Thank you for Dennis Curley for
Hello.
everything, but for figuring out how to do the pressure cooker and the recipe and to pay the bills at this house. I appreciate it very much. And we hope to see all of you in early December at Spiked.